I'm absolutely heartbroken. Someone's jumped over in the night and put salt.
I just realized that groceries for a month cost more than a 65-inch flat screen TV in America. For a single person. That's fucking
$17.33. That's how much I paid today for this coffee. I'm here and I'm just adding some numbers together and doing my budget because you know what? Today I asked my husband, where's the money? We're making the best.
How are people affording life right now? How are people tackling this cost of living on the average American salary? I just watched it.
This is why I feel like the cost of living has never been as bad as it is right now. Because it used to be when the cost of living was high, it was for the things that you need in life. Food, gas, shelter, etc. All those things cost a lot of money. Right now, all of those things still cost a lot of money.
So I don't normally ever come on here and post anything except of my dog because he's absolutely gorgeous. But I am extremely frustrated.
Alright, welcome back now guys. Because you have more to share today. Subscribe here first of all. Share the video, leave a comment. Tell me what you think about the video. Comment. Tell me your thoughts. What you think about the video. The cost of living today in America is out of hands. It's out of control. They can't control it anymore. They can't overcome it. They can't just take it. They're taking things to work. Today Americans now are really reacting with the emotions. Whenever somebody is reacting to the emotion on something, then that person is being hurt from the heart. They're being squeezed to the wall and they can't come back. They can't get out of the trap. Like Trump convincing them to believe in him. To me, it was more like a trap. More like somebody just trying to convince you, promise you of this, I'll give you this, I'll come with this, and then they give you nothing. So you end up blaming yourself, self-regretting, but life has to continue. Life has to go on. Life has to keep moving. All right? Life won't sit here and still maybe wait for you. Life will go on. People will live the life. People will live. All right? People will be able to afford their own things the way they want. So if you had no service in America, you are facing it for real. Today in America, having your own home, I don't know about that because having your own home in America is tricky. It's hard. All right. So Americans are now really facing the hardship, or let me say, facing the own consequence of them voting for Trump, voting red, believing in him, trashing the black people that who are trying to warn them. They warned them. Blacks warned them for a long time. Don't you trust in Trump? Don't you trust this guy? Has been here before the first term, 2016. He was here. He led, but now he did nothing for you. So they want a change. They want solution. They're tired of politics. They're tired of the games, of the lies. So even if Trump is right now is trying to collide with Mamdani, maybe to win the heart of the New York people, it's late for him. He should think or understand. Because whenever Trump praise you, Trump is someone who can insult you in public, on the camera, live. So if Trump is trying to praise Mamdani, his opponent, the Democrats, are the enemies, there is something Trump is planning that people don't know about that. Trump should be thinking of how should fix life out here. How should people are now getting life? Life looks so hard for them. He should be out here thinking of how to control the economy, how to make things easy for them to afford life. At least living is getting out of hand. It's costly for them. The wages is low, the work is high. So in America, you are paying much while you are getting less. Clips here, come back email, subscribe here, share, comment, tell me what you think about the video. The cost of living is getting out of hand in America, and people can't take it anymore. People can't take it. People are done taking things to hearts because they can't afford to lose this way. They can't afford to lose life, families, money. How will you live now? Why am I even living? Let me just die and go forever. You won't see me again. Alright? You'll come back in the comment.
Jumped over in the night and put salt all over the land. That means everything I've planted won't grow. And I can't replant on it because it won't grow. So all the hours and hours and hours of work that we've put in is now dead. And they've done it everywhere. do that. Literally. I hope it makes you happy. I really do. Top person. But you know what? You won't stop me, because I'll just pick it all up and I'll carry on. Okay, I can't plant in this section, but I'll carry on.
Being a full-time employed person living in Florida and not being able to afford to live. I have spent my whole fucking day off trying to find a, more affordable place to live, because I can't afford fucking $1,300 a month in rent, and then fucking a $650 car note, and then $300 in fucking insurance, and then you got utilities, and it's just, it's either I eat or I pay my bills, and then even then it's like, okay, well, which bill's gonna be fucking late this month? And I'm so fucking sick of it. Like, all these fucking apartment complexes and realtors and even private renters, fuck you. Fuck you so fucking hard. And I mean that with everything in me. Fuck you. I, nor anybody else, should be working 60 plus hours a fucking week and not be able to fucking live. I'm about to crash the fuck out.
How are people affording life right now? How are people tackling this cost of living on the average American salary? I just watched a TikTok of a teacher who makes a teacher's salary. I don't know what state she's in, so I don't know how much she makes, but her one-bedroom apartment is $2,000. And when she spends $2,000 on that one-bedroom apartment, it doesn't even come with a washer and dryer. So she has to go pay an additional $2 every time she wants to use their washer and dryer. Okay, like, how does that leave her any extra money to spend? And then she said she had a $400 car payment, which some people were bashing her on that. But in today's economy with interest rates, that's really not that bad. And I'm sure she needs a dependable car. So you talk about teacher's salary, $2,000 in rent, $400 car payment. You got insurance, you got groceries, electricity. Like, I don't understand how people are affording life right now, and it really makes me sad for some people. You have people who are like her. She's single, she has her own salary, or families where it just works out best for them for the mother to stay home. And if the father is just making an average American salary, how are they affording life without going in a bunch of debt? This lady who's a teacher started crying because she said she realizes on her...
I just realized that groceries for a month cost more than a 65-inch flat screen TV in America. For a single person. That's fucking insane. That is so wild whenever you put it into that, like, perception. Oh my fucking God. I remember when, like, getting a 65-inch flat screen TV used to mean, like, you were rich. Groceries for 4 weeks of living cost more than a 65-inch flat screen TV. What? You can now afford a TV better than you can groceries as a single person every single month in America. What the fuck? But, inflation. Why the fuck do TVs not go up? Because that's how they keep us brainwashed. That's how they keep selling us shit. Oh my God. I can't fucking deal. I'm so broke. And not because of me. My groceries cost more than a 65-inch flat screen TV.
This is why I feel like the cost of living has never been as bad as it is right now. Because it used to be when the cost of living was high, it was for the things that you need in life. Food, gas, shelter, etc. All of those things cost a lot of money. Right now, all of those things still cost a lot of money. And also, I feel like it's just expensive to just be alive. Like, I feel like my life as soon as I wake up is literally just me putting down a credit card, and it's just a tab. And life is a bartender, and it's just like, what are you gonna have? And I'm just like, I'm okay. I don't really need anything today. And it's just like, oh really? Well, if you're gonna be here, you're gonna need to spend money. And I'm just like, what do you mean here? I'm just in the world. And it's just like, yeah, you have to buy something now. It's even getting to the point where, like, I feel like even my thoughts are getting expensive. You know? Like I could just have the thought of, like, my nose is a little stuffy. And then all of a sudden, I open up my phone 10 minutes later and have 12 ads for, like, oh, you have a pollen allergy and you got to buy these anti-pollen allergy pills or you're going to suffocate in your sleep. Sleep is the only place I still feel kind of safe. But even there, It's like I could have sleep problems for one night and then I wake up feeling kind of groggy and all of a sudden I'm getting targeted ads for melatonin gummies. It's like all of our necessities are still expensive, and then also just every increment of our life costs something.
Hi guys, I'm really stressed today. I just went to the grocery store, bought 10 items, and it was $80 freaking already. I literally have $10 left on my account. The fuck? So a little backstory. I got laid off from my job a month ago. And I've been applying for jobs months before I got laid off. Sent out hundreds of resumes already. Applied to hundreds of jobs on the internet, remote and on-site. Tailored my resume to every position that I applied using ChatGPT. Went to only a few interviews. And still nothing.
$17.33. That's how much I paid today for this coffee. I'm here and I'm just adding some numbers together and doing my budget because you know what? Today I asked my husband, where's the money? We're making the best we've ever made. Both earners, both incomes, good incomes and everything. And we don't have money. We're living paycheck to paycheck basically. So I put the numbers together and I decided to look at my budget. On June the 2nd, 2023, and I'm going to try to insert somewhere here the photo I took a shot of, how much I paid for it. On June the 2nd, 2023, the same exact coffee was $9.92. It's almost doubled in 2 years. Of course, my salary hasn't doubled. My income has not doubled. It went up a little.
All right, we all know this thing. We all know how these things go. Whenever the country is developing some things, the time whereby the country has to rise something, how to rise some few things in the country. But now, when you raise the price of something doubled, that's crazy, right? That's too much for somebody, because somebody can't take it that way. Things are hard for them; they can't take it easy, right? So Americans really need a change. No matter as much as how the country should, the economy should be raised for a little bit, but at least make it be a bit reasonable for me to afford it. All right, let me try and hard to afford this thing. But if this whole thing is getting out of my control, then I won't be able to live here. Mind you, in this hard time, they are paying tax as usual. They are paying the insurance as usual. But the billionaires are having fun, are making profits. People who have shops out here, maybe supermarket and malls, are making money. Brothers are making money. Or you out here, you are crying that everything is hard, the cost of living is high. Somebody is just sitting on the table here, like me right now, and making money. So American, the cost of living is getting out of hand, it's getting out of control, and they need help. They want help. Tell me, do you think that America will overcome this? Will restore this whole thing, this whole loss? Subscribe here, share the video, leave me a comment, like the video. I'll come back and reply where possible. Peace be with you.